In our mindset, it's a change that happens internally inside of us, but then the results of that change we experience in our outer world. So it's the change that starts from the inside but has this huge and immense impact on our outside world. Welcome everyone to LifewithLiza podcast. Our mission at LifewithLiza is to share people's stories and the challenges that they have overcome, so that those who are listening in can get the strength, the courage, and the hope to be their better selves. And today we have a special edition episode. Welcome to this episode. And something that I wanted to share in this episode is the importance of mindset. And I find it quite crazy because mindset is something that we cannot necessarily see. It's something invisible, and changing our mindset and upgrading our mindset, it's a change that happens internally inside of us, but then the results of that change we experience in our outer world. So it's the change that starts from the inside but has this huge and immense impact on our outside world. So it is crazy important, despite the fact that it is not something tangible, that we cannot say, I acquired this skill of dancing, for example, that I can show off now. Once you've upgraded your mindset, it's not something that you can easily pinpoint to or show off to others, but you will see the impact of upgrading your mindset. You will see that impact on your day-to-day life, on how you feel, on what kind of challenges you decide to pursue, how closely aligned you feel with your purpose, etc. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about growth mindset and why it is important to actually upgrade your mindset. And I came across the concept of growth mindset, I would say 4 years ago, by Tom Billy, when he was saying how important and crazy important mindset is. And he said that Carol Dweck came up with this concept of growth mindset versus fixed mindset, and she coined those terms. So people with growth mindset believe that they can, on a long enough timeline, they can get better at any skill, and they're viewing everything as a skill. Whereas people with fixed mindsets believe that everything that they have is they're given it. They've been given that, so they cannot get better or improve, and they feel very insecure because if you cannot get better and what you have now is all you'll ever have, you can imagine how insecure someone can feel with that kind of mindset and by looking at the world through that kind of paradigm. So of course, none of us are 100% either in the fixed mindset or the growth mindset. And of course, we're a mixture or somewhere in between. So you can already start thinking about some areas in your life where you're thinking, yeah, I'm growth mindset there for sure. I believe that I can get better at that. And maybe you've personally experienced it. Maybe it could be a workout that you've been doing that used to be so hard for you in the beginning, and now it's so easy that you're like, oh, it's not that hard, let me add extra weights or make it somehow more challenging. Or maybe it was learning a language, or maybe it was doing something at your job that originally was so hard for you, and now it's quite easy and not even challenging for you. So you definitely have a growth mindset in that area where you've personally experienced that transformation and you've personally felt that you can get better at that thing. Whereas about some things, for example, soft skills, more and more people have kind of a fixed mindset. They think, oh, I'm just an introverted person, or I've always been like that, I'm not really sociable, or I'm not really good at communicating my emotions. Whereas those things are also skills and you can also get better at them. So start asking yourself those questions about your mindset, and you can start pointing out where you are having more of a fixed mindset, so that you can start addressing it. And some of those changes that I've personally had with my mindset, and to be honest, this year has been so challenging for me with everything that's happening in Ukraine. And sometimes when I read the news, I just don't want to work out. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to start working. I just read the news in the morning, and then I'm like, okay, I don't want to do anything. And then I still find that something in me to push me and to actually do that workout. And that's something that I found in me, is something that I've acquired from David Goggins. And David Goggins is known to be the hardest man on the planet, and he has the no excuses mindset. And when I say he has no excuses mindset, he really does he does not have any excuses. He ran 200 miles with pneumonia, and it's just one of the examples of what he has done. He is insane. So I've read his book, and actually I've listened to it as an audio, because then you can also hear him speak, and it's even more impactful. And ever since then, and this was approximately 3.5 years ago, I've taken that no excuses mindset from him onto myself. And whenever I don't feel like working out, or I don't feel like doing work, I almost can imagine David Goggins next to me, and him looking at me is like, don't feel like working out, feeling a bit lazy today, and almost making fun of me. And then I just get up and I start working out. And that truly is for me the no excuses mindset, when there could be so many reasons why you cannot do something, and you just focus on getting it done despite anything. Regardless what kind of excuse which is valid you can come up with, you just do it. And that's where the power lies. That's where the power of the mindset lies, because then you actually get to pursue your dreams and to get better, because you will be able to take that action consistently. Because if we take the action only when we feel motivated or inspired or feel like good in the moment, and we take that action, we will not be taking that action that consistently. Most of the time when I'm working out in the morning or before I start working out, I don't really feel like doing it. Only when I'm in the moment, I'm truly enjoying it. But then if I would work out only when I truly felt like it would not be that many times, and I would not be in the physical shape that I'm currently in, also, or in the mental health shape I'm currently in. So these are just some of the examples of how mindset impacted me, and what I learned from David Goggins, and why mindset is important, and what is growth mindset and what's fixed mindset, and how mindset is this invisible force that is transforming your life from the inside, but you start experiencing, seeing all of this results in your outside life. Mindset is so powerful. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please be sure to subscribe to this channel, to like this video, to share it with someone for whom it might be useful, and I see you in the next episode.